Making his professional debut in 1915, Mike Febles is believed to be the first professional boxer from Mexico. His pioneering efforts laid the foundation for future Mexican boxing legends like Barry Arizmendi and Kid Azteca, who in turn inspired champions such as Baby Casanova and Juan Zarita. By the 1950s and 60s, Mexican boxers had firmly established a reputation for being tough and durable, with fighters like Gaspar Ortega, Jose Medel, Raton Macias, Efren Torres, and Vicente Saldivar earning this hard-won reputation. The 1970s marked a golden era for Mexican boxing, with stars like Ruben Olivares, Jose Napoles, Pepino Cuevas, and Carlos Zarate dominating the scene. However, despite their immense talent, many of these fighters struggled to maintain their status among the pound-for-pound elite, often due to the temptations of a partying lifestyle or unexpected losses. But in 1980, when hope seemed dim for a new Mexican star to rise, there came another. Salvador Sanchez was born in 1959 as one of 11 children. He had a middle-class upbringing in Santiago Tianguistenco, a small village south of Mexico City. His father, Felipe, owned a construction company. Although Sanchez didn't have to fight for a living, he often found himself dealing with neighborhood bullies before and after school. The other guys would look me over and see how little I was, Sanchez said. They'd steal my books and pencils. I could take that, but when they began to call me niña, Spanish for little girl, I would have to show them that I had the tools. There were a lot of bloody noses and bloody eyes. Sometimes they were mine, but I found I liked to defend myself and hit others. Sanchez aspired to become a doctor, but his path took a different turn when at the age of 14, a friend introduced him to boxing by bringing him to a local gym. Boxing gave me a lot of pleasure, Sanchez said. I was in my territory. When I heard the bell ring to start a round, I felt my blood rushing. Sanchez quit school to pursue a professional boxing career, but his parents protested. Sanchez argued that they shouldn't waste money on his education, as he preferred fighting over school. Before turning professional in May of 1975 at the age of 16, Sanchez recorded a 14-0 record as an amateur. In his pro debut, he suffered a broken nose in the first round, but managed to knock out his opponent in the third. Sanchez won 18 consecutive fights before challenging Antonio Becerra for the Mexican bantamweight title, ultimately losing a split decision over 12 rounds, a decision Sanchez firmly believed was unjust. 3 fights later, Sanchez faced Juan Escobar at the Olympic Auditorium in Los Angeles. In the 5th round, the wild-swinging Tijuana southpaw floored Sanchez, and he was nearly dropped again in the 10th before the fight was declared a draw. The humble Sanchez later admitted that the fight should have been a loss. Following this bout, he hired Enrique Huerta to assist in his training. Huerta helped transform Sanchez from a traditional Mexican brawler into a patient technician. Sanchez also combined old-school training methods with modern techniques. He ran 8 to 10 miles daily and chopped wood as part of his regimen. His physician would also monitor his pulse after running and sparring. If it was too low, Sanchez would continue, with the goal of building even greater stamina. Sanchez fought up and down the Mexico City and Texas circuits and appeared on the undercard of the Danny Lopez-Mike Ayala featherweight championship fight. He continued to defeat all his opponents, eventually facing former amateur star Richard Rosell at the Sports Arena in Los Angeles.
This afternoon, with the approval of the Athletic Commission, to make this fight be ready for tonight. Otherwise, there would have been quite a problem.
You know, during the weigh-in, Rosell, his manager, he didn't want to fight because of the overweight.
Rosell is 20-3 with 9 knockouts.
Overhand right missed by Rosell. Good short left hook by the boy from Mexico City, Sanchez.
Rosell's going to have to try to outbox Sanchez out quicker, because Sanchez certainly much the more powerful puncher.
I guess the weight would have a lot to do with it, you know, because Rosell does look smaller than Sanchez.
Emanating from the Sports Arena, in Los Angeles, California. Here's the bell ending round one, and here's Alan Malamud in Vegas getting Sugar Ray Leonard ready for action on this coming Friday. Sanchez looks to be extremely strong for a man of his weight, Alan.
Yes, apparently very good punching power in either hand.
He slammed a good right hand to the body of Rosell. Young boxers from south of the border, they're late starters.
I was one of them.
Indeed you were.
Very strong finisher, however.
15 seconds remaining in this round.
You know, so far, Sanchez doesn't seem to be, doesn't look tired.
Good right hand by Sanchez,
right
and he
hand.
staggers Rosell. He is hurt, no question. He went to the floor, but was more or less from a push, a shove, than from a blow.
That was
Okay,
a push.
how about that, fellas?
There was a push. There was no knockdown at all. Even though he did hurt him with a right hand, but it was no knockdown.
From the sports arena in Los Angeles, California, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at Salvador Sanchez of Mexico. He is the boy in the green trunks on the right side of your screen, facing Richard Rosell of Columbus, Ohio, and about between junior lightweights. A good right hand by Sanchez. Once again, he staggers the Ohio battler. Now it's Sanchez with a right hand smash, and down goes Rosell for the second time.
That was a good right hand, Mickey.
The referee asks him if he's okay, and he shakes his head, yes, I'm ready to go. Sanchez now gambling with every blow. Alan, not only did he hurt him with the right hand to the jaw, but he also hit it, Rosell, with some solid body smashes.
Sanchez's power hand definitely seems to be the right. Scored all his heavy artillery with the right hand.
It would seem, yes.
Another right hand.
Another good right hand smash, and down he goes for the second time in this round. And there's a question as to whether he'll make it or not this time. The referee taking a close look at Rosell. Okay, permits the fight to continue. A determined look on the face of Sanchez, and this time he went down from a left hook, and that's the end of the bout, ladies and gentlemen. 3 knockdowns here in round 3. It was scheduled for 10. Okay, Alan?
That was not an automatic 3 knockdown rule, but I'm sure referee Burnell did the right thing despite the protest from Rosell here. Rosell was definitely out of the fight.
Okay, here's Jeff Tipkin.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 1 minute, 55 seconds into round number 3, scoring the win by knockout, Salvador Sanchez.
Despite Sanchez's impressive win streak and rising to the #1 ranking in the WBC, he remained relatively unknown, largely because he fought so infrequently in the United States. In February of 1980, Sanchez entered the ring as an underdog to challenge Danny Little Red Lopez for the WBC featherweight title. However, seasoned trainer Gil Clancy foresaw trouble for Lopez, remarking, "Danny is 27 years old, and that's a very old featherweight. One day he's going to get in that ring and find he just doesn't have it anymore."
Painted with blood. Lopez changed his tactics. He's going downstairs. He's got to do that. He's got to stop this kid from being so fleet on his feet. If he the kid strikes up the perfect fight, Sanchez.
Sanchez is also hard to hit, hard to get a good lick in, but good movement. The 9th title defense for 27-year-old champion Danny Little Red Lopez.
Just the only way the kid can lose the fight, doing just what he just did. Trade with him. He can lose the fight easily that way.
10, scheduled for 15. And the challenger, Salvador Sanchez, has had his way close to this fight. On our cards, we've given only 2 to Lopez. Sanchez scoring with a combination. Cheekbone of Lopez from Sanchez. Another one. Lopez just keeps coming at you. It has to be frustrating, although Sanchez hasn't shown any signs of the frustration.
Lopez keeps that left hand plastered to his head. He's got to keep doing that because he's getting hit with some right-hand shots now.
Lopez just stalking, trying to put a couple together that'll send the challenger to the canvas.
Lopez can't wait on this kid because he's going to just take a bad licking all night long. He's got to go and try to gamble and go for broke.
Under 30 seconds, he takes a short, sharp, straight right.
Lopez is starting to get hurt with those shots, Tim, now. He's starting to, wobble. Last right hand he got hit, he was doing tricks with his knees that time. As long as Sanchez keeps moving either side of Lopez, he's in no danger. The first time he goes straight back, Tim, he's going to get nailed with a right-hand shot. If he goes straight back, he's going to get hit.
Right-hand lead landed from Sanchez. Sanchez with Lopez in his corner, in the Sanchez corner, trying to finish him here. Look at this youngster slug. Dangerous territory against Danny Lopez, but Sanchez fighting with a lot of confidence. Punches that have hurt Sanchez or set him back.
Hurt Lopez with a great left hook, Tim.
He knew it, and he's on the attack. Lopez is covering up well, however, on the ropes. Blood again from the cut over the right eye of Lopez.
That's the first time in a long time I've seen Lopez move away with a slugging match against the ropes. He usually makes the opponent get out of there.
A lot of blood from that cut over the right eye. Referee Schmidt has twice stopped the fight momentarily to have those cuts examined back in rounds 6 and 7. Another good job in the Lopez corner as he comes out with his cuts looking pretty good here. And Sanchez, of course, will be banging away at them throughout this round. Solid right hand from Sanchez. He's now teeing off on that right hand lead, Angie.
The left eye, he can't see the right hand coming, actually, Tim.
Good point, because he just took another one and we had a good look at it.
Can't see it coming.
That eye nearly closed. Danny Lopez's left eye.
He's got trouble looking from that eye. And this kid's smart enough to take advantage of it.
He is hurt, isn't he?
He is really hurt.
Sanchez,
the referee's going to stop it.
The referee's going to stop it. That's it. There is a new featherweight world champion. WBC version.
Sanchez earned $25,000 for the bout, along with a 3-fight option with Don Giorgino's 5-Star Promotions. He quickly became a busy champion, defending his title against top contender Ruben Castillo just 2 months later. Castillo started strong, taking the early lead, and was ahead on all 3 judges' scorecards after 5 rounds. His strategy of darting in, landing combinations, and retreating frustrated Sanchez, though the champion's face showed no emotion. By the 6th round, Sanchez began to pick up the pace, and by the 7th, he was landing sharp right hands. The decision was unanimously in favor of Sanchez, though it surprised many because none of the judges scored it close. "The judges beat me," Castillo said. Sanchez didn't. "I was in control from the first round to the last," Sanchez responded. "I was hit several times, but never hard. I was never in trouble." 2 months later, Sanchez faced Little Red Lopez in a rematch, entering the ring as a 3-1 favorite. Lopez put up a more competitive fight this time, but by the 10th round, fatigue began to set in. In the 14th round, Sanchez unleashed a barrage of rights and lefts, prompting Lopez's corner to throw in the towel. Referee Mose Lane, however, stated that he had already decided to stop the fight on his own. Sanchez's busy schedule continued, and less than 3 months later, he faced the undefeated Patrick Ford of Guyana. Ford, an unusually tall featherweight at 5'10", used his height and reach advantage to good effect in the early rounds. By the 6th round, Sanchez began to pick up the pace, and by the 10th, he managed to trap Ford against the ropes. By the 15th round, Ford was merely holding on, content to go the distance. Sanchez was awarded a majority decision. The mood in Sanchez's dressing room afterward was more one of relief than celebration, as he admitted it was his toughest fight yet. 3 months later, Sanchez defended his title against the hard-hitting Juan Laporte, winning a unanimous decision. As was his custom, Sanchez started slow but began to assert himself in the 6th round. He pressured Laporte, targeting the challenger's eyes and causing significant swelling by the later rounds. With 4 successful title defenses and growing television exposure, Sanchez had become a national hero in Mexico. In March of 1981, he made his 5th defense, stopping Spain's Roberto Castañón in 10 one-sided rounds. By this time, Sanchez was earning $175,000 per title defense and was set to make $900,000 for a highly anticipated showdown with Puerto Rican superstar Wilfredo Gomez in August of 1981. In the pre-fight buildup, Gomez promised to take the fight to Sanchez like a hunter pursuing a rabbit. "I'll hit him in his heart, his liver, his lungs, and his pancreas," Gomez boasted. "If it goes over 10, he'll never fight again. They won't need a referee. The only thing he'll do is count to 10. Gomez's words angered the usually easygoing Sanchez, who warned that Gomez should have a pre-fight photo taken so he could remember what he used to look like. "He's just another challenger," Sanchez said. "Gomez has never met a boxer of my stature."
The World Featherweight Championship, the Battle of the Little Giants, is just about to begin. You're looking at Salvador Sanchez. He'll be taking on Wilfredo Gomez. Here we go. Round 1.
And it's exciting.
Sanchez in the blue trunks and Gomez in the red, white, and blue.
One thing I like to say, a lot of people don't think Gomez can do any boxing, but I see Gomez boxing. This is what he's coming out doing now. So he can box in the punch, and it's going to be a very interesting fight.
That's right. He's a very, very clever boxer, too, besides the fact that he can really punch.
Again, we repeat the record of Wilfredo Gomez. 32 professional fights, 32 knockouts. Very first one he did have a draw, 32-0-1 is his actual record. 32 knockouts. Gomez is a former world super bantamweight champion. He gave up that title because of making the weight to move up to this weight classification.
That's right, so we have 2 world champions.
Right hand in there. Looks like it hurts Sanchez with a right hand.
Oh, Gomez is
down. It's up to 4 and 5. He's back on his feet, as you see. A surprise left hook, I guess.
That's right.
I didn't see the punch. It must be a quick punch. I thought he slipped. But Sanchez was hurting. Then to turn around and hit Gomez.
That's the first surprise.
Gomez is in trouble.
Gomez is in trouble. Gomez is in trouble. Gomez got the fight.
Gomez is in big trouble.
They're in big trouble.
He's holding it. He got the hold. Gomez is getting hit with punches. I think the fight going to end easy.
Oh, he's down.
Gomez is hurt. So, this fight is not going to go. Gomez is going to get hurt. But he's still fighting. That shows you're a champion.
Well, this is something we didn't expect to see this early.
Gomez seems sluggish, and it hurt. It hurt very, very bad. His legs are gone. He can't move. He has no balance in his legs. And right now, Sanchez just teeing off on Gomez.
He's holding on.
But Gomez still got that ring savage. He's holding on. And right now, trying to get his head clear. So if he can hold on this fight, he might be able to survive it. But I don't see no way that Gomez will be able to survive this.
He survived the round.
Gomez got to run around the ring and tie this guy up.
Sanchez is absolutely fresh, and Gomez is still kind of staggering and glassy-eyed.
Sanchez is very cool, too.
Gomez is trying to put all the power into the punches now. But he's making a mistake by trading punches with Sanchez because he's not clear yet.
That's right. That's a very good point, Larry.
Gomez is reaching way back to his experience, to everything he has to try and hang in here.
That's right. He might be coming out of it. He got his bounce back. It looks pretty good on his leg. But again, he's not clear yet. You can see it in his eyes. Sanchez looks very good. He looks confident. It looks like he's trying to take a shot, but Gomez can punch. Gomez taking good punches to the body, but Sanchez is throwing 3 and 4 punches at a time. Makes it kind of hard for Gomez to get in there. Gomez looks a little slow, but he's very confident. Dangerous for Sanchez to lay on the rope and let a puncher like Gomez get in there. But again, Gomez is really not taking punches himself because he ain't clear yet from first base.
Just got hit with
a real good right hand gets through that time. Gomez is in big trouble again, Larry.
Yes, he hit again, he hurt again. But again, when Sanchez takes a punch, he did not change his expression. Shows a lot of confidence.
Carlos Gomez still has a rubbery leg, though.
Yes, he is, and like Larry says, he's taking a very big chance, trying to come in and try punches, but he's not clear at it.
All the courage and guts that Gomez had to get through round 1, and we're up to round 3 now.
What I think Gomez should do is fight Sanchez, not try to box him. Sanchez is a much better boxer than Gomez.
That's right.
We're seeing that's what got him in trouble the first round, trying to box him. So Gomez should stay there and try to get inside, put the pressure on him, and wear him down inside.
Fast-paced fight from 15 now. You wonder how they're going to keep it up.
I've never seen a fighter like Sanchez that no matter what happens, no change in expression.
No change. He just don't even bother. It seems like he take a punch. It's just a still face. No bother at all. He's a very good boxer. He's moving, he's circling well, and that's what he got to do for 15 rounds. And I think they keep it tight. Good punch by Sanchez again that time. Gomez is the right thing, I would say. Get inside of Sanchez's jab and work the midsection to try to come up with combination. But again, Sanchez good fighter inside his jab. Gomez was off balance that time, wasn't really a punch.
Every time Gomez has tried to pressure Sanchez like that, he's got himself in trouble, though.
Yes.
Gomez just got warned for using an elbow inside.
Sanchez is countering off of Gomez, waiting for Gomez to punch, and then he counters. So Gomez got to be very careful. Man, a good left hook, another good left Gomez land on Sanchez. I don't think Sanchez would want to get in there and straight punch with Gomez. He should circle out and get out of there. Give Gomez a chance to find him and straight punch with him.
Carlos, the pace has been unbelievable.
That's right. I can't believe this. This goes 15 this way. It's going to be unbelievable. It's tremendous conditioning of both athletes.
Wilfredo continues to come on. He won't stay back and catch any breather at all. He keeps coming on.
I think Gomez will settle down. He's starting to land punches. Settle down a little more, and he'll start firing his mark with that right hand after the jab. He's shooting the right hand over the head.
Here we go, round 4, the WBC Featherweight Championship. Sanchez, the champion in blue. Gomez, the challenger. Former world super bantamweight champ. in red, white, and blue.
Gomez has a really nasty welt coming up under his right eye.
Pace has slowed down just a bit in this round.
Good punch by Sanchez.
Perfect right hand, man.
Sanchez is a very good boxer. And he can keep his hands down. He can stay out of the way from the big punches. He's doing a good job of moving out and staying out of the way of Gomez's power.
Salvador Sanchez, one of the best. He's got a terrific guy. He's a terrific boxer. He knows what's happening at all times.
Well, I got to lean a little bit towards the boxer because myself, I'm a boxer. And Sanchez is doing a good job of boxing. And Gomez is more the Joe Frazier type coming in, throwing punches. And it's just, if Sanchez keeps his movement, his boxing ability going, I think he might be able to pull this fight out.
Again, we're in round 4. Wilfredo Gomez was down in the first round and barely survived it and has come back since then.
Good right hand by Gomez. Good right hand by Sanchez. Left hand by Sanchez. These guys are trading punches. Gomez is trying to tee out on him. I don't like it when Sanchez in that corner like that. Because I know that Gomez got a power punch and he hits good. But again, Sanchez hits good. But maybe he knows something I don't know, Bobby.
Every time he's getting that corner, Sanchez has come out the win of him. That's the bell. Ending round number 4. Number 5.
The eye is almost completely shut now.
Roll up. Right there on that rope. That's where he's powered, see? He's powerful on that why he got him on the rope. Sanchez don't have no room to move back on his slip punches on the rope. He should be boxing Gomez. They traded punches again there. That's why Sanchez won, right in the middle of the ring, not on the rope.
Gomez has plenty of vision with that right eye.
That's right. And he hit Sanchez inside. The punches by Gomez. Get off that rope. I can hear the punches. How I can feel them when Gomez land on Sanchez. Gomez is in trouble again.
Big round for Gomez.
All right, no sense of screaming over there. Round 5 is by the boards again, and look in the corner, Wilfredo.
That's right, Gomez was hurt that round. Again, looked like he was ready to go, and the bell sounded. His eye's in bad shape, too.
All right, we'll show you some more of that action from the corner now. When Sanchez really came on the rebound.
Yes, that one punch that he hit Gomez with, the one that hurt him, all the rest of them didn't land, really. Just that one shot.
And another angle. As Sanchez getting tagged a few times.
Yeah, but Sanchez is getting tagged, but he's not showing hurt. Gomez is showing hurt. That's not a good sign.
So the left eye is showing some damages now as it's taking some bruising punches.
I don't see this fight going but a couple more rounds. If Sanchez come out and start boxing, putting combinations together, I'm sure that he will stop Gomez. But Gomez again showed you all the determination the second round, the first round, and the last round that he's able to stay. He got stand power. Knocked out of it now, but he got hit with a left hook while he was coming out of that corner. measurements have a little bit longer arm than Sanchez. Here they go, trading punches again. Boy, it's a tough fight, boy, I tell you.
It's a war, there's no doubt about it.
No doubt about it, and you got to give Gomez a lot of credit, man. He's got a lot of courage because he's taking some shots, and that eye is in bad shape. He keeps coming.
Gomez has taken a lot of shots. He shows you that he's a man, he's a champion, and he's willing to give up his title to come up in weight class and show the people around the world that he's a champion. So he has nothing to be ashamed here because he's doing a heck of a job, and I don't count Gomez out yet because he's still got a lot going for himself. Good right hand there again by Gomez. Sanchez is starting to miss.
It seems like the rounds are faster than 3 minutes to us because there's so much action in them.
That's like this in any days of boxing.
Sanchez is very cool. He's very calm and collected, and doesn't seem to get rattled, you know.
Sanchez is starting to box a little bit more this time. He's out on his toes, he's circling. Even Gomez is doing the same thing to try to draw him in. Now he's backing up. I think this is not good for Gomez to back up though. Good punches by Sanchez that time.
Sanchez worked downstairs for the first time and taking a little bit of that wind out of Gomez.
That's the first time Gomez has been on the ropes like this since the first round.
Gomez's legs are still rubbery.
Very wobbly, very rubbery.
Even when Sanchez throw a punch, he don't make us. He don't even change. I mean, Sanchez throw a punch, he don't even change the expression. And when he takes one, he don't change the expression.
Yeah. All business.
All business. Every time Sanchez get on the ropes, he's vulnerable for those punches, and Gomez wants him up there. Good punches by Gomez that time. Double the right hand up on the rope.
That's right. He's the aggressor. He's changed now.
Sanchez got hit with another right hand. See, he's on those ropes, and that's where it's going to take a toll on him. It's going to take a toll that way.
Gomez's legs really shook that time.
Gomez's legs. Jaw almost quivering.
He's taking punches from Sanchez and throwing the goal punch. Gomez seems like to slow down a little bit in his punching. Maybe he did that for a reason to land a big one, but he slowed down that round in his punching.
The end of round number 7. Another strong round for Sanchez.
John King puts a lot of good fights together.
Well, this is the beauty.
He couldn't put a better fight together than Sanchez and Gomez.
Wow.
We're talking about Wilfredo Gomez is kind of expecting a new addition to his family. He was hoping to have the title.
Yes, this will be a great surprise for his new son or daughter, whatever. Gomez can win this title, and I'm sure when his son grows up or daughter grows up, they will really have something to talk about.
No, that would be some...
Watch this exchange now.
There we are. Some great punching going on.
See that crisp right hand, though. Gomez scored a couple of punches, but with Sanchez, it really had the power behind it.
That's right. Whenever Sanchez lands, Gomez usually takes a step backwards, and he feels it.
Well, as you look at both corners, you can see just in the facial expression of the two of them which man is out in front in the fight. But again, we can't say enough for Wilfredo Gomez for his staying power and the courage that he's had throughout this fight.
He's very rubbery legged. He's very shaky.
Okay. Round number 8.
Sanchez is unmarked, and Gomez look like he's been through a war. He's still fighting hard. Still fighting hard. Good. I feel that Gomez wants to try to go for broke because he knows his eyes are swollen up on him, and he wants Sanchez in the corner so he can shoot all he got. Gomez is trying to counter over the jab of Sanchez, and it's something to see because Gomez's eyes are closed, and he's trying to counter a right hand over the jab.
That's right. He's really has to concentrate right now to see because his eyes are two little slits. But he's trying. I know that he wants to get the big one in so he can get Sanchez out of there.
Gomez got hit with a right on the counter that time.
3 good shots to the body by Sanchez.
Literally straight left hooks to the body by Sanchez.
3 good left hooks to the body, and Gomez didn't try to do anything about it. So right. Sanchez shows you again, he got confidence. It is a very, very good fight. Tough fight tonight here at Caesar's Palace.
The pace that you folks are seeing right now, it's been like this from the opening bell.
That's right. I tell you, the fans are getting their money's worth for this one.
Again, they're taking trading punches. Gomez is on the ropes. He's cut under the nose again. He's hurt. He's hurt. Gomez is hurt.
It's down. It's gone.
Counts up to 3. It's 4. I don't know if Gomez can make it.
Gomez won't get up. He's hurt.
I don't think he can make it.
He won't make it.
5. He's up.
He can't see. The rest is stopped.
That's it.
That's it.
It's over.
The fight. Referee Carlos Padilla stops the fight in the 8th round. A TKO win in the 8th round for Salvador Sanchez, who retains the WBC World Featherweight Championship.
I was prepared for him to charge like that, Sanchez said afterward, but I hurt him with the left, and from that moment, I knew I'd win the fight. Sanchez used his newfound fortune to buy himself 8 cars and spread the wealth to his family, purchasing cars for 7 of his brothers and gifts for his sisters. Less than 4 months later, Sanchez returned to the ring to defend his title against Britain's Pat Cowdell. During the pre-fight build-up, Sanchez returned to his humble approach. He will be a very tough opponent to beat, Sanchez said. I see no reason to antagonize my opponent. I'll do that after the bell rings. Once again, Sanchez started slowly as the challenger's jab in awkward style kept him off balance. However, by the 9th round, the champion began to assert himself.
So we come to round 9, following that 2-minute round, giving somebody a 1-minute benefit. Remember that Sanchez has been a notoriously slow starter, with the exception of the fight against Wilfredo Gomez.
Sanchez had instructions from the corner not to back up, because in backing up, he's going to get Cowdell momentum, and giving a man like Cowdell momentum, you ask him for trouble or even a much difficult fight.
Hook to the chest and to the stomach. And there is a left hand that scores to the side of the face of Cowdell. And Cowdell retreats for maybe the first time tonight. Sanchez stops it.
Well, Cowdell is starting to move and actually start to run. I don't know whether or not he's trying to regain his win or he's hurt.
Sanchez's corner telling him to come on, come on. Another good right hand that time, and again it staggers the challenger. Pat Cowdell. Cowdell holds on.
Sanchez is beginning to find his margin now.
Another left hand to the side of the hand of the challenger. And a straight left scores to the chin. There's another right hand, and Cowdell is hurt. Chopping right hand hurt Cowdell.
Cowdell just took a series of combinations, good hard combinations. I think he's a little dazed now. And now we're going to see Sanchez take advantage of the opportunity.
Now there's a cut over the right eye of Cowdell. That is not the eye that was swollen. It was a chopping right hand that did the most damage. By the time another hard right hand staggers Cowdell once again. He found exactly the punch that you were talking about, Ray.
Well, Sanchez found out how effective that right hand was, and he's going to continue to use it.
Sanchez, or rather Cowdell, bleeding under the left eye, over the right eye. As we approach the 15-second mark here in round 9. Cowdell continues to stick that jab. And another hard right hand, catching him right on the back. Salvador Sanchez just measuring his man now as we come to the end of the 9th round. Well, the right eye of Pat Cowdell bleeding even before the 15th round starts. We heard Ricky Duff in the corner say, just don't get careless. And Sanchez comes after him immediately, and Sanchez himself takes a right hand. He knows that Cowdell can't hurt him. Ricky Duff said, don't get careless to Pat Cowdell.
Well, what must be going through both men's minds, the fact that this fight is pretty close. So this 15th round, they're going to most definitely go at it.
Sanchez pawing at his man, measuring his man, still looking for the one punch, and there it is. The right hand with 15 seconds to go. Actually 19 seconds. Cowdell trying to get up, and he does. Cowdell has 9 seconds remaining. 9 seconds remaining. Remember, he cannot be saved by the bell. Inside the 5-second mark, the fight is over, and what a fight this was.
The winner and still WBC featherweight champion of the world, Salvador Sanchez.
Well, a pretty wide divergence, Ray, amongst the judges. The last judge really seeing in a widespread verdict. Let's get up to Larry Merchant now, who is with the champion through an interpreter. He will be in just a moment. We'll wait just a half a second for Larry here. We'll hold it here for just 1 moment until we are sure that Larry is with the champion, and I believe he is right now. So let's go ringside, up in the ring to Larry Merchant with the champion, Salvador Sanchez.
Salvador, were you surprised that it was a split decision?
Salvador, ¿te sorprendiste que fue una decisión dividida?
Bueno, yo creo que sí, porque en realidad yo estoy limpio del rostro y los mejores golpes los conecté yo, aunque él estaba un poco más rápido, yo los mejores golpes los conecté.
Sure, I was surprised because I hit I was hitting him with the better punches and faster, and I was winning most all the rounds.
Was he a more difficult opponent than you anticipated?
¿Este oponente fue más difícil para ti que otros o antes tú de anticiparlo?
He tenido otros, pero creo que sí tiene un estilo, se me dificulta un poco porque es más rápido.
I had few of them, but this one's got an awkward style, and he had to confuse me for a while.
He was very awkward. Was it difficult finally, Salvador, after such a major fight and such a tremendous victory over Wilfredo Gomez, to really get all of your heart and soul into a fight like this?
Se te hizo un poco imposible después que las victorias tan grandes que tuviste contra Wilfredo Gómez. Esta pelea, pusiste todo tu corazón en este combate.
Bueno, los primeros rounds estuve estudiando y estuve tratando de descifrar su estilo. Hasta el 8º round logré descifrarlo.
Well, you know, I took this fellow not as good as Wilfredo Gomez, and he gave me a lot of problems at the beginning. But after the 7th round, I saw his style, and then that's when I won the fight.
We understand that you would like to fight the lightweight champion Alex Arguello next. Is that true?
Tenemos entendido que tú quieres pelear con Alexis Arguello, el campeón mundial de las 135 libras.
Claro que sí.
Yes, I'm willing to fight him anytime.
Thank you very much, and congratulations, champion. And now back to ringside.
Sanchez was now regarded as one of the greats in boxing. His manager, Cristobal Rojas, began discussing the possibility of moving up to the junior lightweight and lightweight divisions, with the goal of making Sanchez a 3-division champion. Discipline and conduct, both in and out of the ring, Rojas remarked. That's what makes Salvador Sanchez great. With talks of a unification bout with Eusebio Pedrosa stalled, Sanchez shifted his focus to a potential super fight with Alexis Arguello. In May of 1982, after a 5-month layoff, the longest of his career, Sanchez returned to the ring for his 8th title defense, facing Rocky Garcia in a bout televised by HBO. Garcia proved to be a gutsy challenger, standing toe-to-toe with Sanchez, but ultimately, the seasoned champion's superior skills and power prevailed. Sanchez began contemplating retirement, expressing his desire to leave the sport by the end of 1983. For now, I need to build up my record and earn more money, Sanchez said. I've always wanted to study. I want to be a doctor, and I will dedicate myself to those studies when I retire. Sanchez also spoke of a potential super fight with Alexis Arguello. I would like to fight Alexis, Sanchez remarked. but it would have to be at 135 pounds. I know he's aiming for the junior welterweight title, but I wouldn't go that far because I'd lose strength. I can do it at 135 pounds. In July of 1982, Sanchez made his Madison Square Garden debut, facing the then unknown Azuma Nelson of Ghana. The 24-year-old Nelson was 13-0 with 10 knockouts and received the title shot after the 6'1" Mario Miranda pulled out of the bout due to an ear injury. The 5'5" Nelson stepped in as a replacement, leading some writers to jokingly refer to him as Half Nelson. However, his real nickname, the Terrible Terror, foreshadowed that he would become Sanchez's toughest opponent yet.
Now, 3 judges, the referee does not score the fight. 3 judges, and they are Al Reed, Tony Castellano, and Artie Idala. And here we go. Sanchez in red. Looping left hook by Azuma Nelson. Just caught the chin off, right off the tip of the chin off. Sanchez. Nelson is first time here, first time in Madison Square Garden for Salvador Sanchez also. We'll have to take a look at Nelson. We've never seen him. And we'll have to analyze him for you. I'll get the expert to do that for you, Larry Holmes.
Well, it looked like Nelson can punch a little bit, pointing to his record. And he just caught Sanchez with 2 good left hooks, but didn't seem to bother Sanchez. But it's still, we have to see, man.
Very early. He's doing the leading. Right hand by Azuma Nelson. That right hand looks dangerous, Larry.
Look very
hand of Azuma Nelson.
And we got to fight here because Nelson shows no fear.
That's right, he came to fight. Nelson at 124 and Sanchez 126. Make sure you're comfortable.
That's right. Especially
right hand again by Nelson. He's been getting that right-handed cross real good. And he's been taking the play away from Sanchez right from the start. 30 seconds remain in the round. Round 1.
It's still early yet, John. This is only the first round.
That's right. It's a long way to go. 15 rounds. 10 seconds.
Very interesting first round for Nelson.
That's the end of round 1.
Nelson is ready to fight. He's throwing sunny punches, John.
Yes, he is. And it's the right hand that he's really counting on, Larry.
He looks very strong. Nelson looks very strong, and not even worrying about Sanchez. He's very strong. Looked like his balance is poor.
Yeah.
But he looks very, very strong.
Strong for his size.
Yeah.
You're right. Very strong.
He landed a good right hand with Sanchez.
And he took one before that, Larry. He took it and came right back over and landed his own.
They have a fight here tonight in Madison Square Garden.
2 minutes to go in the round. Round 2. 5 seconds left in the round. Right hand by Sanchez.
That landed right on the chin.
5 seconds left in the round. Sanchez got 2 good right hands in, both on the chin. That's the end of the round. Well, he came on. He has no respect for Sanchez. None at all.
None at all. You know, Sanchez is waiting, trying to figure Nelson out. Nelson not giving him the chance to fill him out. He's throwing everything. He wants this title, John.
Yes, he does. You know, and Sanchez doesn't seem to be able to get his rhythm going, Larry.
No, because this guy here is throwing all kinds of punches, having a good time out there. And if he can have a good time like this for 15 rounds, we might have a new champion here at Madison Square Garden tonight.
2 minutes to go, round 4. Salvador Sanchez, 144, lost only 1. He has 1 draw. He has 30 knockouts, 44 wins, include 34 knockouts. Azuma Nelson, 13 wins and no losses, undefeated. He's got 10 knockouts. They're going to slug it out, Larry. This kid wants to slug.
Yeah, they try to trap Sanchez right into his slugging. Maybe this kid thinks he's stronger and can punch harder than Sanchez. With the 10 knockouts that he has, I'm sure that he's overwhelmed with confidence.
It's all right. Nelson is something else.
He's fighting. He really wants this title. Seems like Nelson comes on at the end of the round. He knows when the seconds is up and he comes on the last 30 seconds.
He has made up his mind. He's going to knock out Sanchez or he's going to get knocked out.
Good body punch Nelson hit Sanchez with. Throwing everything. He's here to fight. Trading punches.
Nelson kicking to the body, throwing the right to the head. Okay, that's the end of the fourth round. Combination. To the body by Nelson.
If Nelson has stamina, it's going to be very interesting to see how this fight goes.
Plus Sanchez again with a good left hook.
Yes, he hurting Sanchez. Sanchez is starting to change expression I haven't seen throughout his fights.
I want to tell you something, Larry. Sanchez is confused.
Yes, he
He
is.
doesn't know what to make out of this kid. I don't think he expected this much in front of him.
No, he didn't. But Sanchez is still calm and confident. He's fighting like a champion, but he's going raw by standing in there taking punches. In close, you should always move your hands.
He took the fight on short notice, Larry, also, Azuma Nelson did.
Yes, he did. Sanchez, the opponent pulled out on him.
But he must have been ready. He must have been training.
You guys in Africa, they stay in shape. They got to stay in shape. This is their way out. Boxing. It's an opportunity for them. They want to take advantage of it.
Azuma Nelson does not come from a poor family, Larry. He comes from a father who's a millionaire. He's in the tailoring business and in the fishing business. That's the end of round 5.
This pattern. This is what you got to do when you got a fighter that wants to fight. Got hit with a left hook, Sanchez had. Sanchez can't fight this kid. But the boxing, get out of the corners for boxing.
1 minute to go in round 6.
Nelson seems like he don't have very good balance, but what makes up for that is determination. He just got hit with a couple left jabs by Sanchez.
He stopped throwing punches, Larry, that's why. Oh, he caught Sanchez with a good right hand.
Maybe start throwing punches a little bit to catch his wind. But you cannot stop with a fighter like Sanchez. This is a good fight.
Okay, it's a great night here at Madison Square Garden as we go into round number 7. And Azuma Nelson has been a pleasant surprise. Nobody knew because nobody had seen him before. But he is really a fine young man, a fine boxer. Left hook. And he's in trouble. He's got him in trouble. A solid left hook. And Azuma Nelson's in trouble.
Nelson will try to fight out of this. He's hurt, but he's going to try to fight out. So Sanchez got to be careful.
He's got that smile on his face. It comes up to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and he took the standing 8 count. The mandatory 8 count. Here we go. 2 left hooks put him down. The second one did it. The first one was a devastating left hook. The second one, not so hard, but enough to put him down.
Sanchez still got to be careful because this guy's still strong, and he throws punches when he hurt. So Sanchez got to be careful because he can get caught with one. Sanchez can take him out because Nelson is now standing straight up. All they have to do is box, set him up in the right-handed combo, just like that one.
We don't know how much that took out of him, Larry. He might be weak now. It might have taken quite a bit out of him.
Yes, it did, but there's no sense in you gambling when you got the winning hand.
Sanchez is smart. He's taking his time.
See, Nelson is standing up. He's not down in that crouch anymore, and Sanchez to be able to hit him, but not to get into the trade with him.
He's not over-anxious. But he's giving Nelson plenty of time to recuperate from that knockdown.
As you see, Nelson is still going for broke all the way to the end.
He's still moving forward. 30 seconds. Sanchez even has a different look on his face, Larry.
Look like the old Sanchez.
He's got that I got you look on his face. Left hook again. And he wobbled and with it, and he's ready to go. His legs are in pretty bad shape. Any kind of a solid punch now could put him down. Sanchez, the veteran, just takes it easy. He's taking his time.
Yes, that's what Sanchez has to do. He has to take his time because Nelson, once he gets hurt, he throws a flurry of punches, and Sanchez don't want to get caught with one. Like I said, you're making drunk before you money. Nelson still fights back game. Very strong, determined fighter. But I think he's outclassed by Sanchez.
The experience is there, Larry. The experience is starting to show.
Yes, it is.
They had 13 fights. As against the champion's 46 fights.
Yes. And a champion who's been in there with everybody it is to be in there with.
He has seen the hitters.
For Sanchez all the way, hollering Sanchez in the back. They're really enthused with his boxing skills.
It's the end of the round. Again, take advantage of every moment they give you. We're in round 9. The early part of the fight, it was all Azuma Nelson, but the champion has come on.
This is what I'm saying that Sanchez has to do, and this is what he's doing again, is boxing him. Not getting into no wars.
Left hook again, and he wobbled him with it. That left hook of Sanchez is very powerful.
Sanchez is getting the war with him and beating him to the punch, and this is why the left hook is landing.
You start looking for that left hook, Larry, which with the right, he can do just as much damage with that.
Because they're starting to trade punching, and Nelson's hands are down, and Sanchez is beating him to it.
Enjoying the night, and we're enjoying the fights. Sports and Entertainment Network, and here comes Nelson again. He's going for broke right now. This is the Sanchez.
These guys are fighting.
This is what he did not do in the early round.
Sanchez is beating him to the punch.
Really going to work on Nelson now.
Blood is starting to come out of Nelson's mouth. He's hurt, but he's still fighting. A lot lot of determination Nelson is showing because he's taking a banging rating right now. Sanchez did not even change his expression on his face.
That's what they all say. We used to have a theater here in New York called the Palace, and all the vaudevillians and all the acts used to want to play in that. It's pretty much the same idea. Look at Nelson come on. He caught Sanchez with 3 or 4 left hooks, and he's forcing the fight. He's pushing Sanchez up against the ropes, looking to knock him out. I don't know how much strength he's got left in his body, whether he has enough to do something like that or not, but he's certainly tried.
One thing he's doing, he's really trying. He's giving all he got. He knows this is his chance that he wanted.
30 seconds left in the round 11.
Sanchez is starting to take punches now.
Left jab straight right on the nose of Zona Nelson.
That punch was knocked him off down and it didn't land. Sanchez got hurt with a left hook. Sanchez looks hurt. This kid is hurt now.
He is.
This kid is hurting Sanchez.
Round is over. That's the end of the round. Now it's the 12th round, Larry, and he looks pretty fresh, in spite of the fact he's been knocked down and been hurt a number of times. He looks pretty good.
He's very good and very determined. Sanchez don't look worried. He knows he's in a fight.
You're right about that.
Nelson is trying to set Sanchez up for a right hand. Non-stop punching by Nelson.
It's all over Sanchez in the corner. He's going around with that right hand. He's trying, as Larry Holmes said, trying to get that right hand across. Less than a minute to go in the round.
Every punch Nelson throws is, hey, I want your title.
Sanchez's corner. He slipped in the corner, but he caught a right hand as he tried to get out. Tony Perez tells Sanchez, corner, clean it up.
They should clean it up. I think his corner should see it and clean it up because Sanchez is hanging in the corner.
The pressure is on by Nelson. The end of the round. Telling Sanchez in his corner, but they better start telling him to get worried.
Nelson has fought his way back, got himself in the fight. Good right hand by Nelson again, Johnny.
He's got Sanchez confused again. Sanchez really doesn't know what to make out of this guy.
Sanchez starting to be worried, look worried now. His arm is not his arm is starting to get heavy.
He's saying to himself, this guy would have been out of here a long time ago, and he's still hitting me.
Sanchez looks a little tired, John. Yeah. He's taking a lot of shots now. Good right hand.
He staggered him with it.
Yes.
He staggered him with it. Right hand by Nelson. Another right hand by Nelson. Nelson really coming on now. 30 seconds left in the round.
Non-stop action, John. Good right hand again. Two good right hands by Nelson and uppercut and right hand. Left hook by Sanchez and right hand by Sanchez. 2 seconds ago, they're still fighting.
Almost went down. He almost went down again from the left hook. Good, clean fight all the way through, and a good fight. 30 seconds left in round 14.
careful.
That's right. He can take out at any moment.
Yeah.
The kid is tired now. Look at him come on again. That's the end of the round. He's still ready to go like Sanchez. What a fighter he is, isn't he? Nelson moved out of the corner. Tony Perez had to hold him back. This is the 15th and final round, and it's been a whale of a fight right from the start. Sorry, Larry.
I'm expecting a lot of action out of this round here out of Nelson because this is it for him. I feel that Sanchez is ahead on the scorecard, and he's going to go for broke, which he's going.
I'm sure that this kid has captured the hearts of all the boxing fans in New York who are seeing him for the first time. Put him on the right hand, almost put him down. Another right hand. This kid just refuses to get down. His legs are practically down. He is very, very tired. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the round. Long way to go. Look at him fight back. Look at him try to fight back.
Nelson right jaw is really swollen. I don't know if it's broke or what. It looks like it's swollen.
Yes, it is. Very swollen. There's blood coming out of his mouth, Larry, as you said earlier.
And he got his mouth open, so you know it's possible that he can have his jaw broke.
That's right.
He's hurt again, but he's still fighting.
Really hurt him. Trying to keep from going down. He's down. Nelson is down. He's up on his feet now. He'll take the standing 8 count. Mandatory 8 count. 7, 8. And he's letting it continue. 1 minute, 20 seconds left in the round. The final round.
He's hurt, John. I think the ref should stop it.
He's hurt badly.
He's hurt. But we know
what I do is stop the fight. Just great, Tony. Just great.
Nelson is strong, Sanchez said after. He had a lot of heart. Sanchez had signed to face Juan Laporte in a rematch scheduled for September of 1982. Tragically, less than 3 weeks after his final ring appearance, Sanchez died in a car accident north of Mexico City. The crash occurred at 3:30 a.m. when Sanchez, driving his Porsche sports car, collided with an oncoming cargo truck. Sanchez was crushed when the hood of his Porsche was pushed back through the windshield. He died instantly. Most news reports initially suggested that Sanchez was momentarily distracted, attempting to overtake the cargo truck in front of him, which led to a head-on collision with another vehicle. However, later reports indicated that Sanchez was actually rear-ended by one cargo truck, which caused his car to spin into a head-on collision with another cargo truck. "I'm shocked," said Ring magazine publisher Bert Sugar. "Boxing has so few ambassadors. This guy was one, both in and out of the ring." In a book titled By Fist and Letter, author Alejandro Toledo discusses the last hours of Sanchez's life. Toledo writes that Sanchez was training in his gym in Guanajuato when he received a phone call that made him visibly nervous. He then took his Porsche and headed toward Querétaro, oddly leaving without informing his manager, Cristobal Rojas, who waited for him all afternoon and night. Rojas was later tasked with identifying the body, but the remains were so mutilated that he initially insisted it was not Sanchez. The reason for Sanchez's sudden departure remained a mystery. According to a Mexico-based boxing website, his Porsche 928 was a gift from a gambler who had made a substantial sum of money when Sanchez defeated Azuma Nelson and thanked him with the $30,000 sports car. Sanchez was survived by his 21-year-old wife, Maria Teresa, and their 2 young sons, 16-month-old Christian Salvador and 4-month-old Omar. Maria Teresa never remarried. Sanchez's death sent shockwaves through Mexico, plunging the nation into deep mourning. His funeral was broadcast on national television, with millions grieving the loss of their beloved champion for weeks. The world of boxing was left reeling from his untimely death, as he was regarded as one of the most promising and gifted fighters of his generation, a talent destined for greatness, suddenly and tragically cut short. It was written that Sanchez's life was like a meteor that blazed across the sky, a fleeting yet unforgettable spectacle. Remember the light. Remember the brilliance. Remember the fire.